Yo, what's shaking bacon? And welcome back to part two of this series of awesome and scrumdiddlyumptious holiday dinner sides. So today we're going to be going through sides for your meal. 'Cause no meal is complete without any very yummy sides. So let's get the sled together and let's get going. First thing we got to get going, we're going to go ahead and cut this bread up for the stuffing into about a 1/4 inch square. Once that happens, we're going to go ahead and put it in the oven at probably about 150, and we're going to let that dry out for about 15 to 20 minutes. It's going to help the bread absorb all that yummy goodness you put into the stuffing. Next, we're going to hit up these little green boys. We're just going to cut these in half, and then we're going to throw these into the bowl and set these aside until later. For the potatoes, we're just gonna boil these, so we're just gonna do a quick 1/4 of these potatoes. We're just gonna boil them anyway. It's just, I don't know. We're just gonna do it that way. Then we're gonna go ahead and throw them bad boys in some water, with a little bit of salt, and put them on the stove and get them to a boil and let them boil for about 10 to 20 minutes. It depends how big your potatoes are. Mine are not big, so it might take about 15 minutes. So here we go, boom. Everything's set up with the water, put a little seasoning salt, and put that on the burner. Now for these shallots, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna mince these up pretty finely. Some of these are gonna go into your stuffing, and some of these are gonna go for your gravy that you're gonna have for the potatoes. And we're gonna use the turkey neck from the turkey too at the same time. I've always learned to make giblet gravy, so it has always been good to me. I don't know if you guys can tell, if you guys can see this, but the whole time I was cutting these, I was crying. My eyes were watering so bad. I had to stop a couple times to wipe my eyes out. It was pretty bad. We're going to take about 15 cloves of garlic, and we're going to go ahead and peel all of them. Some of them we're going to mince. I would say about half we're going to mince, and the other half we're going to go ahead and roast them and put them in a broil in the oven and get that nice and golden brown over the top. And this is going to be used for your injection for your turkey. For the shrooms, we're gonna go ahead and just clean them up. We're gonna take the stems off. What we're gonna do is thinly slice, and we're gonna use these for the gravy later. So nothing crazy, everything's simple. For the long green boys, we're just gonna slice these up until probably a 1/4 inch, and then pretty much just set them aside. This is also gonna go in your stuffing. While we're here, we're gonna go ahead and make our cranberry sauce real quick. So we're gonna do is zest the whole lemon, and then we're gonna pretty much just cut it in quarters. Take some cranberry sauce. I really didn't feel like making it because it takes a little bit. And then after that, we're gonna take that lemon zest and we're gonna squeeze our lemon in there. I'm gonna take some craisins, and I put a little bit of cinnamon in there just to make it a little bit better, you know, throw a little twist onto it. And we're gonna give that a good mix up. Now we're gonna prep our stuffing for the oven. I went ahead and threw some bacon in there because, you know, bacon makes everything better. It doesn't matter what it is. And then we're gonna go ahead, I threw in 4 cups of chicken stock. Well, 2 cups of chicken stock and 2 cups of water. You know, give it a little extra exorbitance to all this bread because you're gonna get a nice crust on the outside and you're gonna get a nice little creaminess in the inside of the bread. After that, we're going to go ahead and throw some of those craisins on there, and then we're going to go ahead and throw some of those shallots on there. Then goes the celery, and then we're going to go ahead and give that a good mix up to get everything incorporated and make sure that all that bread gets all that yummy goodness at the bottom. This is going to go in an oven at about 325 until you get a nice golden brown on the outside of the bread and all the veggies are a little bit brown too. You know, we want to get everything cooked through and you want to get that nice crunchiness from the bread. While the stuffing is cooking, we're going to go ahead and start cooking our green boys. So what we're going to do, we're going to place the cut side down and we're just going to let them sit. Don't move them. Don't play with them. You want to get a nice dark golden brown on that cut side down. I did this over medium to medium high heat, and this took about 10 minutes to get all of them nice and golden brown on the outside. This is the color I want on them, so these are good to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw all of them back into the pan, and then after that we're gonna throw a little bit of water in it because it's gonna make sure you get everything nice and soft. You don't want to be chewing on some non-cooked veggies, you know, it doesn't taste good. This should take about 15 minutes or so to get them nice and soft. So, you know, if you're curious about if they're done yet, just stick them with a fork. If it goes in pretty easy, then they're done. While we're waiting on for them to cook, we're gonna go ahead and finish our papa. So we're gonna go ahead and throw 2 knobs of butter. I didn't know a knob of butter is a teaspoon or a tablespoon. My bad, a tablespoon of butter. So I threw 2 knobs of butter, some garlic herb butter, a little bit salt, pepper, and I threw in some garlic powder. You know, I love some garlic, so you know, garlic's got to go in everything, especially on some of those potatoes. Then go ahead and mash them little boys up, get them nice and mixed up, and then I saved some of the potato water to throw in there, you know, just to give it a little bit better consistency. Then after all that, I threw about, I would say about 3 to 4 tablespoons of heavy cream to give it a nice and creamy feel to it. Once your potatoes are done, you can go ahead, those green boys should be done cooking. Throw ahead and throw 2 knobs of butter in there and get that melted down. After that's melted down, we're gonna throw about 4 to 5 tablespoons of honey, because these go great with a little bit of tasty honey. And then I threw a little bit of that Voodoo Chef magic seasoning, and I'll go ahead and throw that link down in the description if you guys are curious about it. Well, that's about it. That wraps up our sides and part 2 of Chef Kuma's scrumdiddlyumptious holiday dinner ideas. So if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and smash that like button. And while you're here, if you guys don't want to miss out on any more videos, or you know, see or get any more ideas of what to cook, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And I hope you guys, I see you back next time. And I hope you guys are having an awesome holiday season. You know, I love the holidays. And I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Peace.